booming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
First play, Watson to the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Browns defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. First throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Watson throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Thomas fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. We look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the ball effectively against that defense.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now swing pass for Dillon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Thomas on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. At the 37-yard line. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Ravens at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Returnable for Thomas.
And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. It looks like they'll move things around here.
On first down, it's Watson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Kaufman. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson.
Bell brings it in across the formation.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
He'll get this to Bell.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. Incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Watson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
On first down, Watson. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Watson now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Watson. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. This is Dillon on the counter. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you some...
And now off to the races down the right side. Still going past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run here with Edwards. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the press. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining going with this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Watson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watson changing the play.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight cover has always been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out.
And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Next to score, Browns 27, Ravens 21.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Operating from the gun, Kaufman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
And now they'll shift things around. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Kaufman.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 1. Now Watson. That is caught. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. He'll get this hit. And the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it. Hey, get it back.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Browns, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.